Coach put out the list of the guys who are suspended for the first game. Does that kind of take accountability to a new level that he's making that public? I know in years past some guys had sat out and that was never really divulged. Does that kind of make everybody a little more accountable to what's going on in the program?
Yeah, for sure. I think accountability is something he focuses on a lot. You know, I think those between what happened, that's between coach and those guys. They know what they did. But you know, we're just stepping up as a group, and I think everyone's doing a great job. So it's just next man up mentality. So.
What about Boss? Without Boss, how's the line look?
I mean, it's good. I mean, you know, we have some good competition in there, so we're still, you know, we're still trying to figure out who it's going to be. So I think it's whoever it is between those two dudes is going to be good. I feel comfortable with, and I feel the other four dudes will too.
How has Zach developed over the time he's been here when he came in and where he is now?
You know, I think he's developed very well. I think, you know, having him last year with Scott Quisenberry, I think helped him a lot. Scott was a great center for us. You know, and then having Coach Fry work with him too. He's definitely every day. You know, he's trying to focus on something different, and I think he's doing a great job. So.
How impressed have you been with Chris Murray to be able to come in and compete for that starting spot?
I've been actually really impressed. You know, his confidence is something you don't see in a lot of freshmen. You know, having a O-line is somewhere where is a position where you don't see a lot of young guys coming up and playing at an early age, especially as a freshman. So it's very impressive. I think that just goes towards his confidence and what he has towards himself, and it's great. I think he's playing very well.
How do you think you guys are going to do in the run game?
I think we're going to do good. You know, we've been scouting a lot of Cincinnati looks, and we're confident. You know, what we have going into the game. You know, their defense is you know, I feel like they're a very good defense. You know, what we've seen, and you know, we're just game planning so far. I think it's going to be a good game. So.
How'd you kind of characterize the vibe around the team right now?
You know, it's good. I think we're getting tired of hitting each other, and it's time to go put it on someone else. So, you know, it's good.
Coach Kelly said this morning that the starting quarterback will come from either Spade, Thompson Robinson, or Modster. What have those three guys done to sort of assert themselves over the last few weeks?
You know what? Each of those guys have something different that they bring to the table. You know, see Mod, he's been around, you know, us for a very long time. You know, he's been here last year. He played in a few games, so we've been around him. You know, Will, and he played a lot, especially at Michigan. And he's got a great arm. You know, and then you got DTR, who's a freshman who hasn't been here, but man, the dude's going to be the future, I think, of this program. You know, what I've seen out of him was very impressive.
Something Coach Kelly's told us a bunch is that the team sort of knows in these competitions one guy's going to assert himself.
Yeah.
Do you have any inkling about?
I mean, whatever I've seen is it's good competition. So, you know, the only thing you get out of good competition is just, you know, those players excelling, and I think that's what you're seeing. I think each day they're getting a little better, and that competition is only making them better. So.
For Wilton and Dorian, be it, you know, they weren't here in the spring, how's their command of the offense been?
It's impressive. You know, not having him here in the spring, you know, we was just with Monster. I think them coming in, they took a very mature mindset, and they're coming in and picking this up very fast. So it's good.
Does that not mean that the game season's near when you got the new ones on the way?
Oh, that's exactly what that means. We were really excited. My mother's excited to send me those. She's finishing them up. My birthday in September 5th, so, you know, I'm excited right now.
You guys had some announcement about 6 guys suspended today. How hard is it going to be to go into a season without a good chunk of guys like that?
6 guys suspended?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's an opportunity for some of the other players to, you know, get a chance to get their feet wet, to get on the grass, and, you know, just to play. We have been getting a whole lot of reps this training camp with this new tempo offense that Coach Kelly has provided. So I feel like we're going to be ready for whoever's out there. My job as a leader on the defense and a leader on the team is to make sure everybody's ready to go and everybody's squared away and know what they got to do with this week, building up to a whole lot of preparation between me and the defensive coaching staff and, you know, special teams and all of that. So I feel like our team is ready to attack with whoever we put on the field.
What does Cincinnati bring to the table you guys have to be aware of?
They run the ball. They run the ball some, and it seems like they run like a RPO type of offense. They like to run empty some. Just they have a pretty decent quarterback, pretty good quarterback at a quarterback. This is his 5th year, I think, and just to stop the running game, make them throw the ball. I feel like we'd be successful. They also have a good receiver in number 1. I know that, and just stop the run really.
How's your defense doing within your schemes and stuff?
we picking up real well. Coaching staff, they break it down position-wise, from the defensive line to the linebackers to the secondary real well. And I think we bring it together as a whole unit really well. So I feel like schematically we have a real good scheme right now.
How have Stephen Blaylock and Guidry done back there at safety, and what have you done to try to bring them along too?
Just to tell them to play with confidence. They have skills, they have the talent to be here, and just understand that you are in the position that you are for a reason. You good enough to be out there. Just trust yourself, trust your instincts, and listen to with the things that I'm telling them and stuff like that, and things that Coach Rhodes is implying in meetings and stuff like that. But they're great players. I think they are picking up their scheme real well, and they understand what they need to do. In the secondary, you really the quarterback of the defense, really getting everybody lined up, and just communication and signaling is the biggest thing that I'm looking for from those guys. So that's the biggest thing I tell them guys they have to do. The cornerbacks, the nickels, and linebackers, everybody rely on you to give those calls, get everybody lined up.
How tough has it been that you lost a few guys in the secondary who've left the program? How have you adapted? How's the starters done adapting with that? Because there just seems like there's a little bit less depth.
Starters, it's me, Nate, Darnay, and Q. We've been playing together, so it's nothing new for us. I feel like the younger guys that we have brought in, I feel like they have done a great job of stepping up, picking up the defense fast. It's a whole lot of install and stuff like that for younger guys, and it's a lot different in high school for them. But I feel like between myself, Nate Metters, and the coaching staff, really just getting them caught up on the schematic of things and understand where they fit in the run game and in the pass game. I think they have adjusted real well. So I feel like we are moving in a great direction as a secondary.
What do you hope to see out of your defense on Saturday?
That we stop the run and we force turnovers. That's going to be the biggest key to our success as a defense this year. Force turnovers. I know last year, that was the kind of thing that we didn't do well. So just get the ball out, whether that's strips, takeaways, whatever it may be, just get the ball out.
Stopping the run, it seems like all of last year you guys said the same thing, we need to stop the run. What makes you confident that you guys can do it this year?
Schematically, just under the defensive line, understanding where they fit, linebackers understanding where they fit, and also the secondary, understanding whether you're a corner or a safety, you're going to have a fit in the run game. Depending on the call. So just understanding where we all fit schematically, I feel like is the biggest thing to stopping the run. Everybody just do their job. If everybody do their right assignment the way we've been coached to, we're going to be very successful.
Do you have more of a chance in this scheme to get up against the running game? Would you say?
I'm playing free. Playing, we play a lot of different things. So I'm in a whole lot of different positions, as you will see Saturday. You're going to see me doing a whole lot of stuff. So I'm excited to, put that on display for you guys.
How would you kind of describe the vibe of this team? You've been around a long time. Is it different? Is there a different kind of feel to you guys right now?
I feel like it's a togetherness. Everything we do is a team. As you can see, posters that's being put out. There's no individuals and stuff like that. So nobody's bigger than the team. Everything that we do collectively is as a unit, and I think that's one of the biggest things that I have seen since Coach Kelly has been here, is just implying that nobody is bigger than the team, no matter who you are, no matter if you're a freshman, no matter if you're a senior. Everybody is the same level, and we report to him really.
How much more is this team physically prepared than in years past? Here, you think?
Physically prepared. We're doing a whole lot of running, just as far as tempo, in shape. We've been doing a whole lot of training this offseason with the new strength staff. They have done a tremendous job with position-specific things that they have implemented into our training program. Whether our stuff is different than the defense and offensive line, as it should be. We run more than they do, and they need to be more explosive, quick bursts and stuff like that, because that's what what they do, getting off the ball and stuff like that. So I feel like that has been a tremendous value to us this offseason.
Certainly, you guys are always excited to open the season, but with this new coaching staff, is there a different kind of excitement? Does it feel more exciting? How do you think it would compare between most season openers?
Season opener, season opener at home. I feel like, last year we opened with A&M at home, and you know how that went. So just opening at home, season opener, beginning of the new season is always exciting. I don't think it's no different than, any other season. But I feel like right now this is the most important season. So, of course, this is going to be the most exciting season for me, I should say, and my teammates.
What do you hope you guys can prove and show in this season opener?
Take it one game at a time. Just one game at a time. Focus on Cincinnati right now, and just prove that we're a team not to play with. We're here for the whole season. We're here to stay. We're here to win.